Oh, wow. So that says reserved. I felt led to make a video about that. Oh. The word reserved. What's yours is yours. I believe that God, there's a light right there. Boom. Be light in the darkness. But I see water pots too. I saw that earlier as well. Water pot. And it's like it's a vessel or a tool to pour water on plants. And I've been hearing the word garden a lot. Garden. But yeah, what's yours is yours. What's reserved for you will find you. A place that's reserved, for example, like a parking spot, like it can't be taken. Like it has to be for someone specific, and it can't be for multiple people at one time. So what God has for you is for you. And I believe that's what God's saying. So yeah, I think, sorry guys, I'm kind of sick, but I think God is saying that no matter what the time looks like, the timeline, or however it looks like, maybe just looks kind of bad, maybe it's taking longer than you were hoping for, that kind of stuff. It's still yours, and I've been hearing about the wilderness, the promised land a lot, how the Israelites, a lot of them didn't make it, but the ones who did make it was because of their faith. They had faith, like Caleb, right? Caleb. He had faith to make it in there. I don't even remember the whole story. My memory is so bad, like, lately. It's like, I don't know why. I can't remember things, but I think stress, man. Stress is bad. Plus, I've been sick, for 10 days. So that's been bad. But, trust the Lord with, wherever He's leading you, even if it doesn't make sense. Just make sure you put Him in this. It should be every season, but in this season, really be open to the voice of God and His leading, His direction. Be open to. I saw. I don't know. In my vision, I saw like a pillar of fire, which reminds me of that's what God used to, guide. That was Him. That was God. He was the pillar of fire, guiding the Israelites, I believe. I think a lot of God's people are in some kind of Egypt as well. Like that story is for that time, but nowadays there's like in Egypt, there's like a slavery, a financial slavery, like a slavery at a job that you can't get ahead. You're in a situation, I'm in that situation. I cannot get ahead no matter what I do. It's just like I'm stuck in like this one place, and I've been stuck for months and months and months. I feel like a slave. And obviously slavery is different than that slavery, but it's still like a situation that is immovable, that I have no control over. I feel stuck, and I know a lot of God's people feel that way too. So I think God's just trying to get His people out of like a slavery, even a mental slavery of believing the devil's lies and not believing in the promises of God. And a lot of God's children are falling victim to these lies, these demonic lies. I think God's going to make an opening, like something's going to open up, and it's going to be an opportunity. But sometimes, I think, of course, with obedience, you have to trust His leading, because He will lead you to a specific place at a specific time, at times, to meet a specific person at times, or there's something happening where there's an opportunity, or that kind of stuff. That has happened to me in the past. be open for that. Be open to God's leading, because God wants to give us that, but He does require us to listen or be obedient, because we have to choose to do things. We can't just say, God, do everything for us. He opens up the door, but we have to have that faith to walk in it. He has all these different options, I think. And we don't have to be stuck in a certain situation. So yeah, I pray this is hope for you. Like I said, I've been sick. I feel horrible. I've felt pretty bad for a while now. But I just pray, Lord, that we get healed. And I pray, Lord, for direction. And I pray you keep guiding us and keep please open the right doors for us, because we need help to steward your things you've given us to steward. But one more thing is also, a lot of the stuff we get ourselves into, we blame the Lord, but really it was our own fault. It was our own mistakes, our own issues, our own sins, our own choices that got us in situations that we're in. So we have to, humble ourselves and forgive ourselves too, but also, pray to God to help us from our own mistakes, from our own mistakes, our own decisions, the things we messed up at. And I feel like God weeps for His people. I think it's also for the lack of faith. We have to have faith. So God is calling. God's calling all of us. He's calling us. He just wants us to pick up the phone, man. That's it. So, all right, yeah. That's it, guys. God bless you. Hope that helps. Peace.